Okay, so I'm going to be presenting a set of 4 cases. So this is the first case. So this is a case of aggressive posterior ROP which developed stage 4A. Here what you see, we're doing a 25G vitrectomy. The traction is being removed from on top of the retina, which is already lifted. And now you see here are the fresh laser marks which have been given just prior to surgery with an LIO. And the entire vitreous is being removed. And now you see the yellow glow of that vitreous is gone. And now you see the pink retina is there. And the PVD is being done here. You see the macula is not properly vascularized as yet. But this is how the entire traction is relieved. The laser is done. And now this is what it looks like under air. And this is how it looks like post-operatively at 4 weeks. You can see that the entire TRD has reduced, although some remnants are there and the laser marks are there. And so the outcomes in stage 4 ROP are really good, even in such advanced cases like this. So let's see the next case. Can you put the second case? Okay, so this is the second case. This was the case of stage 4 ROP. As you can see, there are a lot of fibrovascular proliferation till behind the lens as well. So this is a 25 gauge vitrectomy again is being done. And if you see, a lot of this tissue is stuck behind the lens. And below that is the stage 4 traction which is there. So now diathermy of these vessels is being done. Sometimes a big vessel can be there which can bleed. And once you do that, all this tissue can be just cut away with a cutter after you diathermize it. You have to be very careful behind the lens. Some remnants might be there. Lens injury has to be absolutely avoided. And there you can see, again, this is at 4 weeks. You can see that the entire TRD has settled down and the macula looks okay. Although in the top right, if you see, there are some remnants of the lens attachment. Next, please. So this is the third case. This was again a case of APROP. This case had resolving vitreous hemorrhage. He has already been injected earlier by someone else. You can see fresh laser marks have been given. The vitreous is densely adherent to the retina and suction is being applied to remove the attached adherent vitreous. After that, this blood is being removed with the back flush. It's all being flushed out. And once all that is removed, then you can see the retina will be there and it's all puckered in the center. So after all that is removed, so this is the last bit of tissue which is being removed, but if it doesn't come easily, then it's better to leave it. Otherwise, you can end up with a nitrogenic tear. And here physically with the cutter, the retina is being spread apart and settled. So this is how it appears at 4 weeks. Again, you can see the entire pucker has gone away and the retina has regressed well with removal of the pucker and the resolution of the disease. Next, please. So the next case is a stage 5 ROP. This is a technique which I like to do. It's known as a hybrid clear coordinate technique which we published. So this is a 23 gauge MVR which goes in, and through that 25G instruments will go in. So there's 25G infusion cannula going through a 23G MVR opening. So this, I believe, provides a very snug fit of these instruments without much fluid leakage, and later also allows sutureless closure. So the lensectomy has been done, and now this dense retrolentil membrane is there. And so this is being cut with an MVR so that excess is allowed into the lenticular space. And once you remove that membrane, you can see here bimanually an attempt is being made to increase the size, and then the cutter can go ahead and increase the size of this opening so that you have an adequate space to go inside. And now you can see the contact lenses come in and the remnant tissue is being removed. So as we continue to open the funnel, you can see this is the last bit of tissue which is coming out. And there you can see the disc will be there. There is the disc and there is the posterior pole which is almost attached. And at the end, you can just go ahead and hydrate these incisions because they are 23 gauge incisions. And once the wounds are hydrated, you can inject air in the AC, and mostly no suture is required because these are small incisions. They have been hydrated, as well as the air is there in the anterior chamber. So these wounds usually hold and sutures are not required. So I believe to attempt surgery in many of these stage 5 ROP cases, because not that the results are very good, but it does help to provide navigable vision in a large number of cases where usually open funnels are there. Thank you.